Edge at 11 starts now.
Tonight on The Edge, an out-of-state swindler targeting a woman in Macomb County. Now she's out more than $100,000.
Yeah, he somehow convinced her to dump the money into a bank account in Georgia. And Fox News' Jessica Dupe joining us live. A very important warning tonight. Jessica.
Yeah, for sure. And on its face, this might seem kind of like a run-of-the-mill type of scam, but investigators believe this is part of a much larger crime ring that's based in Georgia. And we want to stress just how rare it is that these money scam cases have any justice for the victim, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they'll get their money back.
A Shelby Township woman gets a call last February. On the other line, a man pretending to be a federal employee.
They said that someone was using her Social Security number and that there was a warrant for her arrest. They didn't really give many details.
Shelby Township Police Sergeant Kevin Bailey says the woman had a family emergency. Distracted by that, making her the perfect target. The scammer got her with this line.
You need to keep your money safe, so you need to transfer it to me. So he was able to get her to transfer over $50,000.
She did. Investigators say right into the bank account of 25-year-old Kelly Umana, who lives just outside of Atlanta, Georgia. The scheme worked once, then he allegedly went in for a double dip.
Just over $110,000.
Money that's likely gone.
Our detectives are still working, trying to get the money back, but it's one of those things that, you know, it may be difficult to do so.
Shelby Township Police detectives followed the money, and it led to a wire transfer to Umana's bank account down south. Then security cameras and a license plate reader tracked him. He's charged with a felony and being held on a $20,000 cash bond. Incredibly rare to see justice in these cases.
Once it goes overseas, it's a lot more difficult to get any money back or to even get a suspect.
There's one golden rule to remember to prevent all of this.
No one is going to ask you for money over the phone. If anyone is asking you for money over the phone, it's a scam.
Umana is in police custody on that $20,000 cash bond. Now, as far as that money, it's possible the victim could get some of it back if he's convicted in court restitution. But a lot of times in these cases, once the money is dropped in that bank account, it's completely liquidated and then it's gone. Reporting live, Jessica Dupnack on The Edge.
Now, these scammers are getting more clever by the day. But Jessica, do we know maybe if there are any more victims out there, or at least in the local area?
That's a really good point, Taryn. If any of this sounds familiar, someone pretending to be with a federal agency, threatening that your money's in trouble, threatening to get arrested, definitely call your local police agency, because what they do is they cast a wide net, and that's how they find their victims. So it's possible.
Yeah, and it's very sad, too. So hopefully she'll get some justice out of this. Thanks, Jessica.
Right, it is 76 degrees right now at 11 o'clock at night. You know what? Things are about to get even more hot very soon.
Well, and dangerous, yes. High temps will be followed by a chance, though, of strong storms, and that's where Weather Authority Rich Luderman comes in. He's got a really map of what's going on right now.
We're watching it all for you. It was a beautiful day today. Lots of sunshine, daytime highs in the middle 80s. It's going to get hotter for tomorrow, along with more humidity. We're watching some clusters of storms up there in northern lower Michigan. Now, this will likely fizzle out as it approaches Saginaw Bay, but late in the day tomorrow, we're going to see a renewed chance for storms here in our part of the state. How about those highs today? 86 for us, 90 Grand Rapids. Look at South Haven. 92 degrees, so warmer numbers to our west. They're coming our way. As a result, heat advisory goes up tomorrow at 11 a.m., carries over to 8 p.m. tomorrow. What that means is between the heat and the humidity, it's going to feel close to 100 degrees at times, especially during the heat of the day. Let me step out of the way and show you what's on radar. It's all up north, close to Cadillac and Big Rapids. There's some showers and storms close to West Branch right now. This is all north and west of Saginaw and will likely fizzle before it gets our way in the state. 86 and 61, your official high and low. Look at the numbers right now. It's a lot warmer tonight than it has been the last few. Humidity is on the increase as well, all because we have this southerly flow kicking in, bringing those warmer numbers. Dew points for a lot of us in the middle 60s. Look at that surge of hot air around Chicago. Right now, they're at 86, 78 in Grand Rapids, not as warm. Sault Ste. Marie at 70 degrees. So we will see this cold front slowly approach tomorrow from the west. I'm going to stop this animation 6 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. You can see the showers and storms right in our area. I think the big threat will be the localized heavy downpours. Thankfully, the hottest of the air gets pushed off to our south, and you'll see that that reflected in the 7-day. Now, there is a chance for stronger storms, but we're not in the bullseye. There's no yellow on the map, so not that higher risk. For the rest of tonight, it's quiet, thickening clouds, increasing humidity down to 70 degrees. Tomorrow's a hot one, up to 93 degrees. Watch out for those late day storms, and we're still going to have storm chances for Friday and Saturday. Still warm and muggy, just not as hot. Remember, always get the latest forecast. Check it out with the radar as well. It's right there for you on the Fox 2 Weather app. Download it for free in the App Store or in Google Play. Do it now. Roop and Taryn, back to you.
Thanks so much, Rich. Well, new developments surrounding documents from the Jeffrey Epstein case.
It's all revolving around a new report from the Wall Street Journal that says President Trump was informed back in May that he is mentioned multiple times in the Epstein files. The Wall Street Journal also reporting there were many other high-profile names in the files, but that doesn't mean that there was any wrongdoing necessarily. The president filed a lawsuit against the Wall Street Journal last week over an article about a birthday letter that President Trump allegedly sent to Epstein. House Speaker Mike Johnson deflecting criticism from Democrats that he sent lawmakers home early to avoid a vote on releasing more files.
House Republicans stand for maximum transparency and truth. We always have and we always will. We're in lockstep with President Trump and his administration on this issue. We are pushing for the release of all credible information to be released with regard to the Epstein matter.
2 weeks ago, the Justice Department said no more documents related to the case would be released. Well, tonight, we're taking a look back at one of America's greatest mysteries.
We're approaching the 50th anniversary of the disappearance of Jimmy Hoffa. The legendary leader of the Teamsters Union helped to negotiate better wages, benefits, and pensions for hundreds of thousands of members. But he had a dark side, the muscle behind some of his moves. The mob. It ultimately led to his disappearance outside a restaurant in Bloomfield Township, July 30th, 1975.
The mystery, and it'll be solved.
It's one of the major mysteries, I think, in the world of news, because it was never solved.
Where is Jimmy Hoffa? That's the real question, I think, that continues to fascinate people.
No violent action will take place against me.
And that was just a little bit of part one of our special series on the disappearance of Jimmy Hoffa. You can watch it in its entirety on our website, fox2detroit.com.
Tomorrow night, part two, a federal frenzy and media mania fueling a puzzled public. The question, what happened to Jimmy Hoffa? The search, the investigation, and reaction. That's tomorrow night on Fox 2 News at 10.
So many layers to this.
Certainly there were. All right, well, now to this, a frightening close call today after a small plane crashes near the Oakland Southwest Airport in New Hudson. It happened while a pilot and student were taking part in a flying lesson. The Piper Cherokee went down in a wooded area while conducting touch-and-go maneuvers. Now, the good news here, the two men on board were not hurt. The FAA and NTSB are now investigating.
Tragedy this morning on a local freeway. High speeds leading to a deadly crash on I-96. It happened in the westbound lanes near the Kensington Road exit. State police say the driver, a 19-year-old man, was driving over 100 miles an hour when he lost control and hit another car. Both vehicles spun out and slammed into a construction trailer. The 19-year-old driver was killed. His two passengers survived. Westbound 96 was closed for hours before reopening around 2 this afternoon.
Looks like one of those cases where, they can be doing everything right, and somehow the circumstances end up where this vehicle ends up passing by all those safety measures and hitting these guys that are out there doing their job, and it's a very sad day for them.
Tonight, an investigation continues into that deadly crash in Farmington Hills. A road commission worker was killed today on Orchard Lake Road just south of 11 Mile. The family identifies the victim as Cedric Jones, a husband and father of 6. 2 others were seriously hurt in the construction zone crash. Police say a southbound driver crossed the median and hit 3 workers. The driver who hit the crew was also hurt and remains in the hospital right now.